Hello. I'm going to go live early because I'm here waiting. So here I am. Hello, friends. How are you? I'm here early because I'm standing here just waiting for you to go look. So let's go early on a Friday night. How you doing? Did you have a good week? Are you ready? If you're in the print shop weekend this weekend, are you ready for some prep work? Well, it's not the weekend, it's just prep on Saturday. So hello. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Brenda, Kelly, Gretchen, Kristen. How are you? Hi, Stacy. Love my earrings. This was a gift for my friend Irene. So we'll wait for her to get on here, but I was wearing my Irene, channeling some happy thoughts for Irene today. So I put my Irene earrings on today. Hello. Hi, Melanie. How are you, Pearl? So ready for Saturday. Me too. Hi, Deb, Sharon, Aileen. Very happy to see you guys here tonight. Wasn't sure I was going to be here tonight. It was a very long week and a long day. So I wasn't sure if I was going to go live. I was thinking about, I talked to my friend Lael, and I said, do you think it's a bad thing if I take Friday night off? And then I thought, you know what? I feel like making, sorry, I'm shaking the camera because it's not very steady on here. I felt like making something, and felt like seeing my friends. So I'm here. And so if you were having, hi, Irene, look what I'm wearing, my Irene earrings. So I hope you're having a better evening, my friend. Hi, Jordan. How are you? I love it. I love it. Lots of friends are in the house. So we're going to do something really fun, simple, literally taking elements from print shop, and I'm going to create what I call title tags. So they're just layered kind of embellishments that you could put your title on. So if you're not a scrapbooker, it could be a base for a card. You just wouldn't maybe use the same words that I would. Maybe a stamped or die cut sentiment could go on it. You could use these for a gift card, like a gift bag, or say you're going over and you have a hostess gift and you just want to put something pretty on it and you want to make something crafty but useful. This is what you could do with layered tags today. So when I put out there, like, friends, it's viewer's choice tonight on the Vicky Booten Creative Community Group page on Facebook. When I put that out there, the overwhelming response was tags. So who knew? So I'm like, I can do that. So I sketched up a couple of ideas, and it's going to be fun. First time watching from Michigan. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? So, like I said, I'm going to use the ready-made mixed media pad. So it is my latest mixed media backgrounds with American Crafts. And I'm going to use that as part of the base for the tags. You could use that if you have it. You could make your own version of it with your stamps and your stencils and your watercolor paints or distressings, or you could use cardstock or pattern paper, whatever you have. You know, this is very inclusive for your crafting. So I'm always like, you don't have print shop, use some crepe paper, use some Simple Stories, whatever you have. I'm going to use print shop. And as I was playing and getting all of my bits out, I opened the 2 ephemera packs and the print shop papery pack, and it really is enough. I have the chipboard and some stickers too, but there's 200 pieces in the papery pack. There are 100 pieces of ephemera between the other 2 packs, and I'm only going to make 3 tags tonight. I could make 50 tags with the stuff that we have there. So what I say is use whatever you have. Just have fun with it. If you just feel like knitting or petting the dog while you're watching tonight, that's great. If you're watching after the fact, hello, please still leave a comment in the regular comment section. And even for my friends that are watching live, if you're on YouTube, when it's done, make sure thumbs up the video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're doing that already so that you can set the reminder button anytime that I go live or share anything new you don't want to miss out. And same with on Facebook. Make sure you have liked and are following my artist page on Facebook so you don't miss out on any of the fun that we have going on this year, because going to be going live lots. It's going to be good. So how are we doing? Any questions before we get started? Let's see. What was this one? I have channeled my inner Vicky this week while I've been setting up my classroom. Rainbows and unicorns everywhere. I love that, Wendy. That's so awesome. I'm going to be studying and listening, yes, because my friend Cherie is back in school. So you get all your homework done. That's good for you, lady. Hi from Ontario, Canada. Hi, I'm in Ontario, Canada. Hi, Brenda. How are you? So making kits for a crop you're going to on Friday. I love that, Michelle. You're crocheting baby doll or baby bibs. See, I knew crocheting, knitting, whatever you're doing. I'm just, always just glad that you guys show up and keep me company on these Fridays, and I need it. I need it this week. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out with me. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Hello from Norway. Hello. How are you? I love watching before the playing starts. Yeah, laying in bed, need to rest. You do what you need to do, right? Just happy to have you here. Hi, Patricia. So any questions before we get started? Because I'm going to flip it around, the camera around, and we're going to get right into it tonight because I think it'll be fun. Hi, Jill. How are you? Crocheting a hat for your friend's tortoise. And the tortoise is going to wear a hat. I love that. And I must see a photo of that. So when you get a picture of that, please share. Hi, Crystal. How are you, friend? Will I see you in a month or so? I'm hoping that I get to see you soon. Hi, Kari. How you doing? How you feeling? How's the hip? Are you like doing jumping jacks and stuff yet? How's the healing going? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Karen. Hello, Julianne, my little ding dong friend. Very happy to see you here. You bet I will. I'm very excited. It's been a very long time. Get ready for a long, uncomfortable hug. Before you'd hug before COVID, and then you would release. And now I haven't seen people. I have like a couple of years of hug in me. So be ready for a very big hug. 6-week post hip surgery and ready to dance. I love it. Good for you, friend. Good for you. Hello, Serenity. Okay, flipping the camera. Hi, Keisha. I see lots of friends. Hi, Linda. Very happy to have you guys here tonight. Let's get right into it. So you don't need to look at my face anymore. Here we go. Oh, I almost removed it. So here we go. There we are. Okay, I set everything up. Hola, amiga. Hello, my friend. Funko Pops, they all came down for Christmas, and I think they're going to be relocated. But I'm also planning on setting up a different studio area here in my room. Question. I was working on the Sweet Rush mini album from cards you did in November. Did you post a walkthrough of the complete album somewhere that I am missing? I don't remember, Lori. I think I did somewhere. I think I did it in one of the other Friday nights. But I don't remember. Is it this one? Just a sec, I'm walking away. I do so many things. I'm like, is it this one that you wanted to see? I feel like I posted it somewhere, right? I feel like that I posted this somewhere, and there's a little page in there. I love this collection. So if not, I guess I should do that, right? So that there's a link to it. This one was a fun one, wasn't it? But I don't know. Does anybody remember if I did it? Because you know me, I don't remember yesterday, let alone. But yeah, it was fun. Look at, hello, my name is Vicky. It was a fun one. But I don't remember if I did do that. You did. I did, Stacy says. So I'm not sure where it is, though. You guys know I need a handler. I will, without any shame, tell you guys that I am very good at making the things and sharing stuff with you live. I'm not very good memory wise or remembering. I really could handle having someone who helps me organize my life. But Natalie is yelling at me. You can see in caps that it is on YouTube. I did do a walkthrough. So I think I had posted that prior to going on vacation at some point or going to teach. So I will keep searching. But YouTube, Lori, is where you need to look, not on Facebook. Okay. I think I put it as a quick walkthrough video. It wasn't a live, I believe. So make sure you, it was part of the live session, not a separate video. But I don't know if it was complete, was it? I'm not sure, but we'll look at that. We'll have to check that out. So my friend Kari bought me these lovely bowls when we were on one of our cruises. And I have, look at them. They're like, I love it. I have separated my ephemera for tonight in I love containers so that I can see what's in the packages. And I kind of separated them by icons, and then titles and bases. And then this is the whole floral set. So we're going to do something fun. And I'm going to do 3 different tags. So to give you an idea of what my plan is, let me grab a piece of paper. I had all of the stuff here and now I don't know where anything is. So let me rip a little page out of my notebook and give you an idea of what we're going to work on tonight. So I'm going to use these 2 pieces from the ready-made background. So these are photograph scanned images of art that I make as bases with mixed media. So if you guys want something quick to use as a base for a layout or project and you don't want to get your inks and your paints out, you have the option of these ready-made backgrounds that are on a heavier cardstock, or you could make your own, right? This one has gold foiling on it. I love that. So we are going to use that as well. And that's going to be our base. And then my thought was that we would create one tag that is like almost like a title tag. So it's going to have a base like this that we have a title on. Okay. And then it's going to go with a piece of the papery. And then we will layer some flowers or stuff behind it, right? So it will be like a title piece. So you could use this on a card, or you could use it on a layout. You will have a piece that's already layered and can go on a title or on a page or on a card. You could use that as a card base or on a card base as well. So keep that in mind scale wise if you are going to use it on a card. I thought we could do something that's kind of traditional tag as well. And then the title could either go up it like this, right? And we could put some different kind of scallopy pieces and then layer some bits for a tag. It could also be like that with your ephemera layered, right? And some frames and then a title on there. And then I thought another one would be a fun one to do is kind of a banner, right? Maybe a layered banner that we can put a couple different pieces of paper and then whatever we want to do for our ephemera and then pieces, and we could layer and build, a title on here as well. Okay, so that's kind of what my idea is. We're going to do 3 different tags. So I think it'll be fun. Hello from Australia. How are you? The other thing that could be fun on here, because they're already layered, because these are really what we're going to make, but bigger, are the little clip ephemera. I love these. I hope to make more of these with my next collection. Guess what? I'm starting the next collection, which will be the fall collection next week. So on top of everything else, it's time to start the next collection. It's going to be fun. Hello, Denise. How are you? So this package, if you haven't seen them, American Crafts is coming out with the collections, these papery packs, and 200 pieces. There's 2 of everything in here. There are vellum pieces. There are thin paper. It's great for layering. They are also awesome for, Vicky just lost her train of thought, for decoupage. Really awesome thing. So I'm going to use some of these, right? So I pulled just a couple of them out, right? These are great little pieces. Whoop, and then throw stuff around. There's tags and the little watermarks and the ruler. So I think it'll be fun. And you're going to see these are going to be quick and easy. And even if you don't have my stuff, it doesn't matter, because you could use ephemera packs or with every collection, right? And ephemera really is just bits and bobs, little different things. So I'm going to be using titles out of these. Like, look at this one. I love this. Create. And you could put whatever you want to create, right? Create happy, create fun, create good times, create friendship, whatever you're making, right? Create art. And then you just have to take the little bits out, which I'll have to clean that up. But see, isn't that fun? A little paint roller. I know there's so many goodies in that pack, right? I just have to grab my little pokey tool to take the backing off of the vellum pieces. So just a second, I'm getting up and walking away for a minute. So I could do some of your dental work, or I find these tools are helpful, right? The little like pokey tools for weeding. So when you're working with your Cricut stuff and you're weeding your, what is that stuff called? Vinyl, that these tools are great for removing backing off of hard to handle stickers. And as well, my nails aren't real, so they're thicker. So I have a hard time getting my fingernail underneath things. So you might not need them. I need the little pokey tool. Okay, let's get started. The colorful bits you spy on the floor around your chair sometimes, right? So I'm going to start with that first tag, the kind of horizontal title tag. And I know I'm going to be using this piece. And then I'm going to put a strip of the mixed media to give it a little bit of weight and add a little bit of oomph. So I thought this little piece in the corner would layer beautifully on here. So let's determine how much space we have to work with there. I need a ruler. Do you guys see it? I just had it here. Boo boo, Vicky's lost stuff already, but I have my little mini one, so I can use that. Is anyone going to play with me tonight, or are some of you just hanging out? I think I'm going to cut a 2.5 inch strip that's going to kind of overlap here. So I'm going to cut it out of the bottom, and then I can use the rest of this for a layout or whatever I want to do there. Just hanging. You're playing? I love it, Stacy. So all my bowls are pretty, but they're all in the way. So let me. Hey, Mommy, if you're watching, will you ask Rich to get me something to drink, a soda pop? I forgot to bring a drink down here, and I don't want to start coughing on my friends. I don't think they would like that. So I'm going to cut a 2.5 inch piece that I think will layer beautifully across here. Oh, I love it already. Look at that already. So I am going to just mark that with my fingernail, and I will tell you what the measurement is. It is going to be, let's go with 6 3/4-ish. Hanging out with your glass of wine. I love it. And then this, even though there's not a lot of art on it, it's got a nice weight. So you could totally use that just as a little piece of cardstock. We'll keep that aside. Who knows? We might need it as we go. So this, we're going to just start kind of adding our pieces, is going to go on here like that. And then I already knew that I thought a ruler on here would be fun as well, right? The little ruler that could layer on here like that. So I already know kind of that's going to be the start. And then let's decide, what title do we want to put on here? Do we want to use like today? A big one like that could be fun on there. We could use one out of the thickers, like one of the handwritten ones if we wanted to, right? Could use one of those. Thank you.
I was in another room.
Oh, you heard me? Can I have it here, over here, mister? Will you open it for me too? Will you get me a straw and hand feed it to me? He's like, no and no. Thanks, babe. Thank you. I killed a fly earlier. Anyone else finding that where they live, because the temperatures haven't been as cold as they should be, that they have big black flies in their house in the middle of the winter? So that's very nice. Rich is showing me his inner thigh bruise from hockey.
That's your color inspiration. It's
what?
All the colors of the rainbow.
Purple and navy and red? You're a weirdo. Get out now. Thanks. Everybody's like, hi, Sidecar. What a good man. He is a good man. He is a good man. He was in the other room. So you could use some chipboard. Maybe we could layer. Today, attitude is everything. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Today, attitude is everything. We're not committed to anything, are we? So we can decide, but look at, I just like the look of that. So because I don't want to commit, and I always glue all of my ephemera anyway, I'll get my powder tool. Sorry for the arm across here. Southern Cal is near freezing. I'm telling you, it is global warming. We should have tons of snow, and all we've had lately is rain, and all of the flies are coming back. And Natalie was here, and I said, Natalie, don't worry. There's not a dead body in the other room. There was proof of life. You saw Rich. She saw Rich when she got here, so she didn't have to worry that I'd taken him out, because she did get to see him when she was here. So what do you guys think? I kind of like that. So we're not committed, but I'm going to put that on here. Today, attitude is everything, right? So we'll just kind of decide, is this what we're going to use? Maybe, maybe not. And then decide what we want to build in the background. I haven't committed anything yet. What are stink bugs? Yeah, we don't have those here, but they literally are bugs that stink. I think it's like a beetle. A card for every week. I love that. So let's decide what else we want to layer on here. So we could get in, and you could do something like artsy in the background, like something like this if you wanted to, right? That could be fun with your little color study behind it. And then because I'm only part of it is showing, I might cut the bottom off and use that again later. I love that. I'm digging it. And then you could decide, do you want butterflies on it? Or do you want to go with something that looks a little bit more masculine, right? So let's just decide here. Today, attitude is everything. And then if we wanted to, we could put a pencil on here. Layer a pencil too. But I don't like that, so I'm not doing it, because I don't want to cover everything. Scissors. Look how fun is that? But I'm getting crazy. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to pull one more of these elements that I could layer from the papery. Like maybe this. Nope. So now is where we just kind of mess around until we find something that works. The powder tool, I sell these in my shop. This one is an EK Success one, and it literally is just filled with powder. A lot of people don't necessarily love the smell of this, but you can twist this, empty it, and put whatever you want, cornstarch powder, whatever you want to put in there. And it just takes the stick off of stickers. And I like to do that because then I can move it around and decide where I want it to sit without being fully committed, because it's going to stick to everything. So you totally have a little bit of freedom to move things around. So I do like that. So I need a base back there. Oh, you know what else we have? We have some tags. And then I might still back it with something so that I don't lose my stickiness. Back it with something. Pardon me. I'm just making stuff up. Back it with something so it gives it a little bit more body. You like that? Don't lose my stickiness. I just was making that up. I don't know where that came from at all. It's not what I meant, but it's what I said. So in the 6x8 and in the open stock, there are little tags. So these could be fun as well, right? Could put a little tag on the back. So let's decide, what one do I like? Any of these? Any of these, Vicki? Or are you going to make your own? I might make my own that has a little bit more contrast. So let's look at some of the pattern papers we have. Ooh, purple could be fun. Right? Just to put like a little purple tag back there. Or we can keep it with the colors that are actually on here. And let's make a little tag. I'm just looking at what papers I have and decide. Oh, I have the camera paper. That could be fun. And I have this purple or this blue. I want something nice and contrasty. So just bear with me as I decide what I want to use. I'm going to use this. So it's the back of the star paper out of the 6x8. And I'm going to make myself a little tag. And I have my little tag punch. So I'm going to cut a 2-inch piece so that it'll fit in there. So let's cut a little 2-inch. I would not use some of the kit unless you don't want all your pieces for the actual class. Again, that's totally your choice. But if you use the kit, you don't have plenty. I used almost everything in that kit, Ada. There may be some of the ephemera pieces, but that's totally up to you, right? If you are like, I'm totally okay with it, Vicki, because I'll just pull other stuff from my stash, you can. But if you are doing the class with me and you want all the same things I'm using, I might not use the kit. But that is, again, totally your choice. Oh, I love it. Don't you love that? So this is one of the We Are Memory punches, and I like that. That totally will work for me. So I don't know exactly where it's going yet, but I'm going to add that in there at the back. And I might cut some of the piece off the bottom, although I kind of like that it's popping out the bottom. So we'll layer that there. I like it. And now we can decide what we want to embellish with, because I am fairly satisfied with this. Now, I think I would like to pop today up, so I'm going to add some foam dots on the back of that. If you have foam adhesive in a roll, it would be super helpful now, but I will just cut what I need to pop up today. And I just need to find some scissors. How's everyone doing out there? And we will start committing shortly. So I'm just going to cut some little pieces so I can add a little dimension, because I really think playing with light and shadow is magic for adding interest to your work. So dimensional adhesive is your friend. Back in the day, a lot of people use glue dots. I am not a fan of glue dots because they are not stable like foam is. They in heat will melt. I have had it happen back in the day when I used to do a lot of magazine work, and I had sent in a project that was full of glue dots, and it came back and it was melted all over the mini album. So I was like, okay, I'm done with glue dots. I don't think foam adhesive at that time was as readily available as it is now. So once that was an option, I was done with the glue dots. I am hoping Tim's new color is a gray. I hope out of the 2 new ones that he is coming, Tim Holtz, if you're don't know what I'm talking about right now, Karen had said, any guesses on what Tim's new color is going to be? I have my fingers crossed for a gray. I'll like whatever it is, because if Tim thinks we need it in the palette, I will definitely find a place for it. But if I had any say in it, I would like a very neutral gray. So I don't want it to have a lot of blue in it. Like almost a grayish. Like there is not a in there. There's a few colors. Like, I want a new pink. I want a really dark navy blue. And I can just hold my breath until it comes out, right? Tim will do what he can do and what Ranger lets him do. But if Ranger was here tonight, I'd say I totally think a lot of us would buy some new distress ink colors. Like, I don't think the palette has to be finished yet. My wish, right? Hi, Margie. How are you? Last minute stuff came up. Just watching tonight. I'm just happy to have you here, my little friend. Oh, yeah. Margie was going to pop by and pick up one of her items that I thought she was picking up, but I misunderstood, and she wanted me to mail it. She was like, no worries, I can come by and grab it. And then the weather did not participate. So we didn't get to see each other this week. And I am always happy to see my friends. Yeah, the palette can't be finished, right? Payne's gray and a new purple. I love that, Carla. Yes, a Payne's gray. I want like a really hot pink. A peach. Like, I think we aren't done in the kind of orangey family. So, and I know that my friend Shamel would love. See, look at, pop these up. That adds a really fun little layer. And once I adhere some of this stuff, I'll show you what's going on here. So one thing I want to do is pop the little holes out of the top of this, because it looks like, right, it's taken out of a notebook. So they are die cut. You might as well pop it out and use it that way. So I pop the little holes out the top. Now, remember what I said, we're going to cover half of this up. So I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to decide how much of it I want to show, and I'm going to cut so I have that blue piece to use somewhere else. Okay. You could also fake it. Let's see if we want to fake it. If we want to fake it, I'll show you what I mean, right? So I'm going to only have this much of it showing at the top. So we could do this, right? And then if we wanted to, we could make it like it is a really huge color palette, and we could put some of it out the bottom. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? You just got to make it look like it lines up. So I could use my ruler. We can flip it and do it on the back. What do you guys think? Just a little bit of it peeking out. And if you don't like this, then just use this on something else, right? So I'm going to take my bits off just so we can layer that back piece. So I'm going to adhere this in the middle. I might pop it up a little bit with adhesive, but just to keep it where it needs to be, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to glue this piece down. So adhesive on the front, right? Because it's glued to the back. And I know I want it to go like that. Right? Now I'm going to flip it, and if I want this piece on the back, I'm going to, so I get the angle correct, do this with my ruler and butt it up. So when I glue it down here, I will know, right, what angle I want that on. So I'll put a little adhesive at the top, and then I can do that. So I only wanted a little piece of it. Right? And now it is lined up. Right? It's lined up. So it looks like it's continued. And then let's stick this guy on the back. And do you see, I'm not overly adhering things just yet, because I might want to add some embellishments that can stick underneath and such. So I still want to have the option for that. So even if I do pop the sides up, which I probably will, because I go a little crazy with my foam dots. I'm going to put these pieces so this kind of has a curly vibe. You could cut V's out the end or whatever, but I like how this is looking so far, right? And then we still have our little wood ruler that I'm going to add on there on kind of a little jaunty angle, but look, it's already coming together. So this could be on a page in your 6x8 album. This could be a title block on a layout. This could go in an art journal. This could be on a card. The card would have to be pretty darn big though, wouldn't it? Pretty darn big, right? And then I can put my today will go on there like that. I only put foam adhesive on the ends so that I could overlap it and not make it too thick. So I know this is going to kind of go like that. We can do some fun things too. Sometimes just a staple, right? Staple our ruler. So it just gives it kind of an interesting little element. Tiny attacher is your friend. And then let's decide what we want to embellish with. I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit to today. Hi, Renee. How are you? I know dinner gets in the way, doesn't it? Dinner, the kids, and I made supper tonight, and Riley and Devin were at the gym, and I group texted them and said, okay, it's Friday night, and I don't normally make supper on when I have to go live, because I'm like, today can be the day you can figure it out. But I'm like, okay. And this is a home where I make multiple meals. So I made tacos for Riley, and then I made like the lettuce wraps like you get at PF Chang's, right? And then I said to them, okay, I made lettuce wraps for us, Dev, and Riley has tacos. And Devin's like, I really want quesadillas. And I'm like, well, I made lettuce wraps and tacos. And I said, I will make rice, and you could put the pork mix that I made with like water chestnuts and fresh green onions. It was very delicious. You can put that on rice. And I was getting ready for my live when she got home, and she didn't eat it. She wouldn't eat it. She's like, I want quesadillas. And I'm like, well, you know where everything is. You can do it. But you're lucky I made anything. And you're lucky I'm not in the kitchen when you came home. Right? You're lucky I'm not in the kitchen. And you are crazy, my friend. I'm telling you, crazy that I make multiple meals. There is, I laughed, a video out there about when we grew up, and you would say, what's for dinner? And it would be dinner. Dinner's for dinner. You either eat it or you go without. And in my house, I sometimes will make 4 different meals. And I've created the beast. I can't complain about it because I'm the one who did it. But I just said to Riley, we're going to start. You guys need to start making me dinner once a week. Between the two of you, I need a break. Isn't this fun? So now let's decide what elements we can put a little subtitle in there. And I want at least one element. So look, if you want to make this really artsy, there's no reason you couldn't, right? Add the scissors if you wanted, right? You could add the little pen, could be cool on there. I like that. That's going on there. So yes, I created the beasts. Dinner's for dinner is the mantra, right? What's for dinner? Dinner's for dinner. But yes, my mother's probably out there going, oh my goodness, Vicky. And I'm like, I know. I can't say anything. I'm the one who created it. But yeah, like I remember growing up, and my mom and dad, my dad liked like pork hocks and cabbage and some weird stuff, where I think the only thing I would not eat in my youth was liver and onions. And I hated spaghetti night, because back in the day, it was like, what was that canned spaghetti sauce? Bravo or whatever. It was out of a can. We had spaghetti sauce in a can. Now we've come a long way where we make much better spaghetti sauce now. But, I just look at it and go, you're lucky, man. You would have been eating pork hocks and cabbage or you would have starved. I love that you're making a cluster of fun, right? It is. So somebody had said tags, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make tags, but in a Vicky way. And I thought, this is fun that we can make layered elements that you can use on other projects, right? So I'm today, attitude is everything. Let's find a little subby title for here. I love clustering embellishments. Like, it is one of my very, very favorite things to do. So Chef Boyardee, yeah, that was a treat when I was growing up, right? Or do you remember, what is the San Francisco treat? Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. How many jingles can you guys sing? Do you remember them? Like jingles that will just pop in your head? And people will like, where did that come from? I'm like, I remember the most random weirdo stuff you could ever imagine. There's Christmases mixed in with this one because it was just like sitting in there, right? Today, attitude is everything. Write it down. That would be fun, but it's too big. That would be fun if it would work, but it's not going to. I'm not too young to know that jingle. And I remember it because wasn't it in San Francisco and there was a San Francisco streetcar in that commercial? Rice-a-roni, a San Francisco treat. Bing, bing. Right? Double mint gum commercials and juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a stick, right? Pull it out. The flavor's gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. Do you guys remember? I love listening to like talk radio. It's weird, but I love it. So here, this is one of the elements in the, look at ink dots. Look at how fun will that be as a layered element? Oh, yes, it will. Two mints in one. Yes, for certs. I love it. So I was listening to some kind of little talk thing about jingles, right? So these are vellum and it's tricky to get the backing off. So I find if I put a little pokey tool in there, I can pull that away and separate the sticker and the vellum. And then Vicky also needs glasses. I cannot fight it anymore. So late at night like this, I have to hold it far enough away from my face to see it, but then it's too far from my face to see it. Anybody with me? And some of you might be like, yeah, I was there a long time ago. Well, I am fighting it because I was always very proud of the fact that I had 50-50 eyesight. And now let's put them on. Barry Manilow wrote a lot of jingles. I didn't know that. But I would believe that, right? Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. There we go. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? They're very thin. So it is worth the work, but just know that, okay? So I have my little glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. But look at that. Oh, what a beautiful little element, right? And it is, right? Is it the devil's in the details? Is that the saying? Okay, taking them off because I can't actually really see in them. The vision thing is killing you. Yeah, it just hit me. And then the more tired I am, the less that I can see. Okay, so let's go now to our, we can decide, do we want florals on this? Do we want, because we could do florals, right? Layer floral elements like this. Or let's see if they're like a bird. I feel like a bird or a snail on here would be good, right? Like a bird or snail. Like, see, look at little snail. like him. I'm not opposed to the snail, but I really think the little birdie will be cute. See, little birdie element. And I feel like I love it. And it's good. Natalie might not agree because she doesn't like the birds, but I think she loves toucans. Ask Natalie. She loves toucans. She's like, give me all the toucans. It's her favorite bird. So I'm going to glue his feet down. Right? Oop, on there like that. And then I put 2 foamy dots on the back. So I don't want everything to pop up. I want the base to be flat. And then the top of the bird can pop up. All we need is something here. And maybe another little element here. Let's see what I have left. Guess what song's in my head? Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. We have these too, right? The watermark rings could be fun. Let me do that. Let's look. Oh, I love it. But I'm not going to show the whole thing. So I'm going to get crazy because it's what I do. And I'm only going to cut a piece of this because really in a perfect world, I could have put that on first if you're doing this later. But I love that. And if you want, it could ring the birdie. Ah, I like that. Look at if it rings the birdie, but I don't want it on the front like that. Do I? Maybe. Let's see. Pop the bird off. Yep. I'm not popping anybody the bird, but I love it. Oh my goodness. Who made this collection? It's so much fun. I particularly love it because it came from my brain. So, you know, when it comes to working with it, it doesn't seem hard to me because it's all of the things I love, right? So this is going on here, this bird. So I'm going to remove only part of it because it's flimsy, but it's so worth it. And then we know we want it to go here, right? So start at the base, make sure it fits because that was not fitting, Vicky. We got to get that in there as tight as I can here, like that. There, it's working. It's working. And then just make sure it still is a circle when you're done, or as close to it as possible. Boop, boop. There we go. That is, the side is too big. Get the heavier part up here. And then there we go. Look how fun is that? Yes, it is. And then there, the birdie actually could even fit in the circle ring if I wanted to, like that. And I want to. So there, I'm going to commit. I love that. Looks very artsy, doesn't it? There we go. And here's the whole thing. So if we want lessons behind that, look at, I gave something that weighted the title so it's not floating out there. It's sitting on the ruler. There's things that give it a base. By outlining the little bird, right, he's not just kind of floating in off in space. And then we also have kind of a rule of thirds with our dark, because like our visual triangle, not a rule of thirds, our visual triangle, because it's here, it's here, it's here. So your eye really rotates around this. So bringing that black piece up here really added emphasis to that bird, draws your focal point in, and I love it. Now we could put, I feel like I need one more element here, and then I could put a little title on here. And then we're done with this one. And we got to keep working, Vicky. You can't just Picasso the heck out of this piece and we'll never get through onto anything else. This makes me super happy too. It makes me super happy. I love that this has some transparency to it. So it layers on here and it looks like you stamped it, right? But it still has a lot of color. Like there's a lot of color value in here. So it looks really nice on there. If I do say so myself, I really like that. So let's look at stickers. I'm going to go into the sticker sheet because I need a subtitle. So this is today attitude is everything. And what can we put up there that I would like? Happy day. I like it. Happy day. Oh, happy day, which needs some glue. Because I never trust the stickers. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I don't know if there's any brand of stickers that I think the stick will remain through your lifetime of your project. So I like to back it all up with a little bit of adhesive. I'm not going to lie. I have to get the sticker working, the glue working. Here we go. So I just put a little bitty of glue, and happy day is going to go right there. I love it. It ties some of the yellow in there. It fits perfectly in that little space. We'll tap it down because we don't want to press the glue out from underneath it. And let's find one more element that kind of pops up there. Because we might, and I might not, because it might be better to just kind of leave it alone. I'm going to leave it for right now. I like it. I feel like it's enough, right? What do you guys think? Feel like it's enough? Question. Since I don't scrapbook, would you put this on a page with a photo? So Karen, if I scrapbook, like look at this ready-made background, my friend. Look at what we just did. Hello, photo with some mats. It's done. Look at that. I just showed you right there. That could be your whole layout, right? This could be your whole layout. Lay it on here. Put a couple mats. Let's see what I can fake it with till we make it. This is not the color I would use, but you get what I'm saying? Photo, bing, bang, bong, done. Done. And I love that today because we're literally just focusing on one thing. Really takes, we didn't have to make a whole layout. And this could totally go on a version of this smaller where you maybe don't use the elements that I did, but this could be a card layout, couldn't it? So imagine that this is smaller, like you did the design smaller, like there's no reason that it couldn't go on a card. So let's just say celebrate was, all of it was scaled down. This could be for people who don't necessarily want to only just do stamps and die cuts, that you could use your scrapbooking materials to make cards or tags, right? Me too, Darlene. I love freaking print shop. What brand of foam dots do you use? I use all kinds of different ones. These ones are the sticky ones. What is it? Sticky Thumb from American Crafts. I love them. They are pretty thick. The other one that I love is Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. I will buy any of their adhesive, right? How about fiber in the tag hole? You totally could. I don't have any right here now, but oh, look it, I'm a liar. So this is a sugar can, a sugar container, you know, like you would get in like a 50s diner. I love keeping my, what's this? Baker's floss, right? Is that what it's called? Baker's twine in there. So here to show you, because you asked, like said, hey, how about that? Let's see what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Can you believe, like, you're like, what about this? And then I'm like, well, let me show you because it's right here. That never happens. That never happens. But this black and white is going to be perfect with this color palette. So I think you are bang on. This is going to be a very clever and fun addition. Thank you for reminding me. I think somebody else said it too, and I ignored you. I apologize. Your idea was good too. Fingernails, again, are pretty, not super functional with the arting. Love it. Love it. Great suggestion. Love it. Okay. So I'm going to set this one aside. Let's make something else, but totally love that. Okay. So what was the other style? Let's do a traditional tag style. And what do we want to use? Because we have two. Okay. So I want this for one of my tags, okay? I'm going to use this. So let's cut a piece out of this. So again, I'm making these all pretty big because it's just what Vicky likes. I just like to do the bigger art. So I am going to remember, I'm going to cut a V in one of these. So I just want to keep what's on here. So I'm going to make it again, kind of like title tag. So what size is this? Right now I'm eyeballing it. So we're going to make this one 5.5, maybe 6. Let's start with 6. And if I want to cut it down, I can. So you get where I'm saying. So I'm not going to do the traditional one to start. I'm going to do the one with a V, the V tag. Okay. So I'm going to cut a piece of that off. So this is right now 6 by 6. I love that. I'm playing the banjo. Or sitar. Is that the instrument that sounds like that? Sitar? Did I make that up? Is that really a thing, or did I make that up? Okay. So, and any of these could be the base of one of my tags, right? So let's trying to keep where I'm not making you guys grab a whole bunch of different things. So with this, I am going to just cut a tag-ish shape. Should I do it perfectly or does it matter? It's Vicky we're talking about. I need bigger scissors than those tiny little baby ones though, because I won't be able to cut very straight. Okay, don't mess, Vicky. Don't mess. Let's find the center though. Let's find the center. Boop, boop. Okay, that's the center. And I am going to, on the back of this, let's cut here. And let's find a ruler. And I want to go up, let's say 1.5 inches. Yeah, I think that will be good. 1.5 inches. And there's my center. And then I can just draw it and then cut it out. So it will be a perfect taggy shape. This pen is not working very well, is it? I can see what I need to do there. It is not perfect, but you know what? It rarely is when we do these Friday nights, is it? It rarely is. So I'm going to take my scissors. Now I know if I take scissors, I'm not going to cut that straight. It's going to be all wangly wangly. And I'm going to match that line in my trimmer. And then I can finish it off. Because I feel like the trimmer will cut a much straighter line than Vicky Boutin could have. So let's put it there so I know I'm going to stop right on the little mark there. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay. It's a little wonky, to be honest with you. A little wonky. But it's good enough. So this one I'm going to do kind of like this. And then we're going to layer some different pieces on here. And I would really like to mat it, I think. So let's look at what pieces of cardstock I grabbed. What colors? We could keep it in kind of the bluish family. What do we think? Do you like that? We could put it on black, which I think this is where I'm going to go. Ooh, yes, I love that. Look at that poppy of color. Okay. I did write a book. I have been around for a very long time. I forget when did we decide that book came out? 2018 or 17 or 15 or 1894, something like that. So yes, I did, Suzanne. I did write a book called Creative Foundations, which you can get some kind of version of it on Amazon still, I think. So I'm going to just cut this slightly wider than what I have here, just so it has a base that I can pop this on. I'm digging it. I cut that a little bit too wide, so let's do that. Yeah, I think you still can get it. I have no clue where they're even coming from, literally now. I don't have a clue where they're coming from, but they're out there. People are getting the book. Creative Foundations, it's called. So I am going to glue this. Let's commit. We'll commit this. 1894. Could be. It feels like it sometimes when I sit and think about how long I've been around and doing this, right? I am not a spring chicken. Okay. Love it, right? The mixed media is done for you with the ready-made backgrounds. So Vicki is going to try and just eyeball this cut. Let's see if I can do it without making a total mess. Let's see. So I'm just going to try to keep it at that kind of 1/4 inch-ish. Oh my goodness, look at me going all rogue here with just a pair of scissors. I can't even believe it. Doesn't look too bad. This is when it gets supercalifragilistic, is I have to attempt to do it on the other side. Oh, it hurts. It hurts me to eyeball things, but I think it's turning out okay. I don't think I ruined the whole thing. So now we'll do this. Boop. It's a little wonk, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so I have no clue where I'm going with this. We're just figuring out as we go. Let's see. Are you going to like this one as much as you like the other one? I don't know. We shall see. So let's figure out what elements we want to layer on here. Ooh, we have this piece. Let's see. Do we like it on here? I don't know. But it's kind of like, look at, maybe. Let's just kind of let that sit there and we'll decide. But I feel like mixed banners will be fun on this one. And we could get in with, get down with a little bit more paper on this guy. Hello, crafty friends. Hello, scrappy guy. How are you? You remember when I made that background? I have done, published in 2012, Jamie. I cannot even believe that. I cannot even believe that. It's been around forever. I couldn't flip the paper because I couldn't see it, right? If I drew a line on it, maybe I could. I got to clean up a little bit because it's who you're dealing with here that I start feeling a little bajiggity, because if there's too much of a mess, I can't find what I'm looking for. But I am digging this right now, but I want to see what other pieces could we layer. Well, we'll do that in a minute, Vicki. Don't get ahead of yourself, girlfriend. Okay. So what other pieces could layer on here? Because it really is all about the layer. Don't you love that? Do you see what I'm saying? That's one piece that you could totally, if you're into art journaling, because we're going to do a whole bunch of art journaling with the, I like this guy on here possibly. Let's kind of just start putting a couple bits down. Oh, see it coming together? See it coming together? I love it. And what other little bits? Oh, we have little taggies. So this is out of the, oh, I love it so far. Out of the papery pack. This one might go in here. Let's put that down. To start to build it, just kind of starting to build a base. I may add and I may take away. I don't know yet, but I'm going to just start layering pieces because they're all just laying here. I might as well use them. I love that. From your photos from your trip to Park City, Utah. I love Park City. You bought it on Amazon, your Creative Foundations. I would like to do a whole Creative Foundations like reboot where you guys, anybody with a book, this is a fun idea coming together. Why don't we, for the month of February, you guys can pick your favorite technique from Creative Foundations, and then we will post a post about it on the Vicky Booten Creative Community page on Facebook, and I will do a Friday Night Live, 4 of them, using techniques from Creative Foundations. I think that was a wonderful idea I just came up with. Don't you guys think that would be good? So you can grab your book if you have it. If not, you can get a digital copy. And look, I'm telling you about it. I don't, at this point, make 1 penny from this. I don't make any money. So I'm not telling you to go buy it because I'm going to get anything from it. But this is the book if you're looking. And this really is still completely relevant with how I create. What we're doing tonight is the whole concept with this book is about foundations, right? Chapter 1, foundations, textures, supplements, embellishments, and then layer it on. And then you put it all together. And there are like a ton of different techniques in here. And we could even do where I can focus on one technique, or we could do where I pick 2 techniques and blend them together, and I can teach you guys how to do it. But I think this could be so fun. And you're going to go through here and go, oh my goodness, she's been doing some of this stuff forever. And I will say, yes, look how young we were. Look how dark Rich is. Look how much hair Rich has. So yeah, this is a long time ago, my friends. But yeah, I think that would be fun, right? There is an idea. Look at my kids. They're babies. They're babies in here. So let's do that. Let's do it. I'm throwing that on the floor now. For the month of February, we just got what our plan is going to be. So our technique portion of our Friday Night Lives will be from Creative Foundations. And like I said, even if you can't find a book to hold in your hand, they will have, you can get the digital copy for your download things, right? Look at this. What do you think about that on here? Moments. So I might move some of the stuff I just pulled, right? But this guy could still be kind of a base for underneath that or above. Oh, I like it. Look at moments. So that black might come out. And then we could put another word on top. I like it. This brings me joy, joy, happy, happiness. Just playing with this stuff, right? Like I just love it. So do you want me to use the thickers? So what could we put? Happy moments? Do we want happy moments? What is another thing that we could use with moments? See you later, Pamela. It's on Kindle. It sure is. Yep. I remember signing your book, Paula. What could I do for these moments? Do you like these moments? Happy moments? Help me. I'm looking at the handwritten ones and see if there's anything I want to use out of that. I have like 4 different open packages. So it would be good, instead of opening a new package, I used one that was already open. Imagine that. So let me grab my bits, because remember, when Vicky starts to get disorganized, it does not. Super duper moments. Super duper moments. Do you like that? I like that. Let's see. Let's take a peek at it. Super duper moments. Do we like that? Magic moments. I like that too. Do we have it on here anywhere? Do you like super duper moments? Who doesn't love a super duper moment? Let's see. I'm going to see. Oh, here. Small moments. Ooh, I don't mind that. Not everything has to be right. I have fantastic moments. Look at this one. And you could do something like this if you want to scale it smaller. Look at beautiful moments, right? I love that. And if you took the S off, that could help it too. So we could put, I have this beautiful moment. That could be fun, couldn't it? This beautiful moment. Let me look. You could put, right? And stack it. Fantastic moments. Bright moments. Photo moments. So what do we decide? What do we use in here? Sweet moments. Hey moments. I love it. Precious moments. That's good. Vicky, could you do mixed media Valentine tags? Maybe we could do those for February 14th. So whatever technique we pick, why don't we could do Valentine the week before. Natalie, if you're out there, will you remind me of whatever I'm talking about? Because you know that I'm going to forget everything. Rare moments. I like that too, Laura. So whatever you want to do, I'm going to pick one, but I like this. So I'm going to commit. So let's put this down. We'll decide what moments they are. But I really like that that looks stitched on my little banner. But I want to figure out where this little, the printer's ready reckoner is going to go because I like the pop of turquoise. So let's pick the backing off. Ooh, that one came off so easy. And then I'm going to only start part of it so I can line it up somewhat straight. And we know it's going to go right about there. This magic moment. I got to stand up. The working calendar. So we want to do something Valentine's because I love that idea because guess what I'm going to use? Heart dies and stamps. We can pick the technique out of the book. And then we can do something that's Valentine themed. And then guess what? You can use it in your scrapbook. You could use it on your cards. It will be a technique. I love that. Oh, I love that. Because it's almost like a rub-on. Like that's going on almost like a rub-on. So I'm going to glue moments down because I'm not going to be using pop adhesive for this because of the thin part on top. We'll add the dimensions somewhere else. There we go. So if you're here tonight, I am going to be starting. If you didn't buy the kit, but you want to do access only with print shop, the print shop weekend, you guys can still be a part of that. It's on vickybooten.com. You can get access only if you want to come and play with your own products or just want to hang out because you have fun with us. That is on there. I like the fantastic moments are super duper, but to the left or centered. Yeah, well, I still want to add elements on here, right? So I want it over here to the right so that I can add some vines or something up here. So that's why I was leaning it more towards that other side. But definitely, if you're doing a version of it, show me what you're thinking. Love to see it. So I know these guys are going to kind of layer here. We'll pick our title. What were some of the ideas? This glue is Connect. It's Gina K. I love it because it sticks. You still have play in it, but then it sticks pretty fast. So I love that. Hello, Marie Rose. I will be there. I lied to her and said it was in February. I'll be there in March. I'm going to be, and is that restaurant still open you guys took me to where we had the smoked food. Remember that little tiny restaurant that had hardly any tables? I haven't been to Puerto Rico in so long. I can't wait. Around March 17th, I will be there for 2 days prior to the cruise. So if you were around, I would love that, right? Yes, some of the papery items are stickers. Yes, some of the items are stickers. Any of these vellum pieces are stickers, my friend. So yeah, stickers. It's a sticker. Yeah, I love that. Don't try to glue it because it probably won't stick down. There are many places, new places. I can't wait. So I hope that I get to see you. Yes, I will be there. I've already made arrangements with Nil Me. So I would love to see you guys. So hopefully that can happen. So one of the things that could be very fun on this, if we raise something, is we could also already layer the ones that look like tags, right? I'm kind of digging this one. And it says, everything is going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Or hello, new day. I love that too. So let's decide if we're going to do that or not. They are not easy to get off. So I'm going to just cut it. There. Because that could be very fun on here, couldn't it? Just layer that element too. Hello, new day. And then what do we want? These moments? Do we like these moments? The papery pack is in the kit, Sonia. Life moments. Hello, new day. Life moments. Let's go with that. That's the last one I saw up here. So let's do it. In our items needed for class tomorrow was a scallop punch. Is a scalloped circle or a scallop border punch? Border punch. Border punch. It's always one of my tools, right? Scallop border punch. So yeah, border punch. Thank you for asking. Tomorrow is a scallop border punch. Okay, let's put, what did we just say? Life moments? Let's go for it. I can use life moments. I'm not committed to anything. If life moments was the last thing I saw, I'm going to go with it as soon as I can find the thickers that I have lost since we started talking about it. Remember the alpha thickers that I just had? Do you have any clue where I put them? In 3 minutes? Vicki, what is wrong with you? Well, where do we begin, right? Where do we begin? I'm looking. I'm still looking. Okay, let's just pick everything up and see if the girl can find them. Nope. There's that. Get organized again. They're not here. They're not here. How is that even possible? I would like to understand how I lost those, literally. Left side. No. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, Sunshine. You were correct. Okay, life moments. I don't know if this is going to go on here. It's kind of bugging me. But I like life moments. So let's start with that. Let's pick an E. I like this big one. Let's use this one. Life. Doop. What F? This one. And an I. I like it. Do I want all black? This should work. Nope, I don't like it. Not on here. So let's go with, oh, this one's perfect with a little flower look. Life. And an L. Okay, life moments. Someone rewind. What happened? Good night, Karen. And then let's see if there are any subtitles that I want on here. We'll see. Something with life moments. Maybe remember life moments. That could be fun, right? Remember life moments. Really, you can do whatever you want. Awesome life moments. I love it. If that was these, that would be perfect. These life moments, but it can't be this life moments. It could be this life moment, and we could cover that with something. It could be a life moment, but it can't be moments, right? Hey, life moments, but awesome could work, right? So we'll see. Right now, we'll just kind of go. I got to move on to something else because my brain is going to get stuck on that, and then I'll come back and decide, because now I have to decide what elements I want on here. Like this needs an element. Document life moments. I like it. Document. I have to have document on something. I like to put it in every single one of my collections. So let's take a quick looky look. Is it on stickers? Document life moments. Sonia, that was brilliant. Everyday life moments. I have everyday life moments. That would be good too, right? Capture life moments. That's a good one too. But I would like something with some dimension. Did I open one of the chipboards yet? Here, let's look. Because that really could kind of determine. Oh, here's sweet. Could use sweet. Cool. Cool life moments. Special life moments. Amazing life moments. I kind of like the color on that. Let's look at that. Amazing life moments. Look at. So for right now, we'll powder her up and then decide what we want to do. Create life moments. Crystal, I love that too. Good ideas, guys. Like, look at how many titles we just came up with. Making life moments. I love it. I love it. Because making's on here. Look at that. But I love it. But I don't want to use that big thing on here. Celebrate. Celebrate life moments. My favorite life moments. Look at that. Look at all these options. Look at us making titles. Look at this. Look at that right there. My favorite life moments. Now, because it's the exact same color, I'm gonna put a label or something on that. But I like it. I like my favorite life moments. So we're not committed to anything. We could pull that circle in again if we wanted, but I don't feel like I need that there. But what about this little peach dot? Let me see. And then it could layer on there. No, that's not it either. Let's go into our bowls of magic. Hello, life moments. Do. It needs a frame. Okay, I like that. So let's do this little peachy frame, but I'm only going to use part of it. And I'm really massacring the cut with these tiny little scissors that I have here. I can clean it up. Look at, I like that. Okay, we might only be making 2 tags, but I can make the other one fast. Let's see when we're done how speedy Vicky can be with the next one. Okay, I'm gonna glue it. I'm just committing. Let's just go, right? The best life moments. These are such great ideas, friends. There are so many, right? And because there are so many title and word options in this collection, you really can do whatever you like. You could pick whatever you like there and it would work. I'm hoping that is high enough, but we shall soon see. Let's see. Burp, burp. Nope, it's not. So hopefully I still have time to move that. Yep, I do. And I'm just going to put it up a little bit. A little bit. There we go. Okay, commit. Wipe any extra glue off. Love it. Let's glue our letters down because we know I'm going to put my favorite life moments. And I'll tell you, oh, there's a fly. But you guys know that Rich is not wrapped in a carpet in the other room. He came and brought me a soda. So you know the flies aren't here because, you know, I got mad at him and wrapped him up in a carpet in the other room. It's not the case. You're not going to see me on Morbid or on one of those true crime dramas. Vicky's just over here crafting. Over here crafting. No crime has been committed. Proof of life, right? What was it about the peach that made you pick it? I would have never gone there. And I want to bounce around in your head so I can understand why it works. I'll tell you why I picked the peach. One, it contrasts with what is going on. And the other thing is I have a whole bunch of florals here, like Leanne, so I can tie it in here. So look at, out of the 3 choices I had on that, I didn't want yellow. I didn't want the yellow because you could, but it gets lost. I didn't want the blue because we used blue already. So that only left me with the peach. And I won't throw any of this away because I could use this. That's a challenge. It's going to go on the next tag. So that's why I went with the peach, Leanne, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Yes, right? Wouldn't that make a good, you know, the scrapbooker, you know, the scrapbooker, I don't know. What could my true crime, the name of the episode be? I'm not taking Rich out. He's still alive and well. I love this, that little stack. To be honest with you, now you're going to laugh. Guess what's not going on here? My favorite. I'm going to put celebrate now. Look at this. I'm going to put that instead. Celebrate life moments. Because I like the color better. Scrapbook killer. Oh my goodness. And you'd all be like, when they came to interview you for Dateline, you'd all be, never would have known. We always thought Vicky, we knew she was a little bit crazy, but we always thought she was so sweet. How could she do that to Sidecar? But he's still alive and well. Look at, I love it so far. Look at that stack. Totally digging it. What do you guys think? Unsolved Mysteries. Does that make sense, Leanne? Like, so it's for contrast. I will pick some things, not even because I think it's the best title option. I will pick it because I like the colors, right? So look at, oh man, no, it'll still work. So I'm going to put this on here. I know I want that on there. I like it, but I might change kind of where we went. And we might build a little mini layer in the little flag banner. Okay, there. I'm like, okay, friends, now Vicky lost this. So watch. I still want part of that to show. I'm going to line it up like that. Okay. So I love that now, this punch of color. So now we could, so you guys let me know what you think. Look at, we could do something like this. And we could make a whole, I love it. Do you see where I'm going? A whole little story on the banner. I love it. So I do like that green on here. Let's see. Can we layer? And that kind of ties the peach in, doesn't it, Leanne? So this might not be your cup of tea. I know you will very much tell me if you don't like it, but I'm digging this, and I could put some little words on here. I'm going to go with that. Okay. I'm going to do a mini cluster on our cluster. So I want this punch of green because I just like it. And I love the linear aspect of this. So this is why I'm going to put a little linear element, right? That creates that kind of line. And then we have this option, or let's look at what other options, but I do like that. And so it's not just a vase floating in space, right? Because that's just hanging there. I will put some kind of element if I decide to use this under it. But let's see what else we have. We could do our snail, if you like that, right? So I like the snail too. We could do some kind of butterfly option. Oh, well, he's too big, but we could. Totally could, couldn't we, Leanne? And then it ties the turquoise and the peach in if we wanted to do the butterfly option. Let's look. Because you know, if I put the, I like it. I like it. I kind of like it a lot. So I am bending it because that's what I would do first to make him look like he perched. Do you like that, friends? Are you okay if I use the butterfly? I love the butterfly. So I'm going to give you options, and then you pick what you want. You know, I'm going to do what I want anyway, regardless of what you guys tell me. You know what Vicky's like. I'm going to do what I want because it's what I do. Here's another option. Look at this one. Now, why I wouldn't use that is it's too big. The scale's not right. Even though the butterfly's huge, I don't want to cover my whole banner up. So we have options of the butterfly. We have the floral, right? And then we also have, look at, we could do some chipboard options off of this guy. Look at the scissors. So friends, this weekend, I'm going to be working on the next collection. Is there anything that you're hoping to see in my new fall collection? Like what will come out in the fall? So I have worked out some fun things that I think I'm going to go with. When I was talking to Natalie about it, she was pretty excited about it. So, but I like I'm going to go with the butterfly. You know, I'm going to do it. The camera could be totally fun, right? Because you're documenting life moments. So look at, you have this option. You totally could do that. How fun would that be? You totally could do it and then build some other things behind it. Like, these are the kind of things that are worth investing in. Now, I've ordered these. I don't know if I've added them to my store, but they will be in there. So let's say you had something like this. So you're like, I need an element. Like, I don't want it to just kind of hover. So when we have something fun like this, look at what we can create. So say we wanted to use the camera, or maybe even a smaller butterfly. We could put a little linear element like that in, and then pop up the camera on top, right? How fun is that? Do you see now? It's pretty, but it's just kind of sitting there and it needs something. So when you have something like this, right? It is a great punch. And that's why when I talk to you guys, but I'm not at until I need to organize my life. And then I'm going to be adding all of these things to my store, all of Vicky's favorite things, right? And these are Vicky's favorite things, because with any flower, stamp, or die, look what you can do. You could build like a whole element. Like if you wanted to put a flower on here instead, you totally could. Look how pretty that would be. If you're like, well, I think a flower would be beautiful on here. Well, here you go, my friend. There's your flower. Look how beautiful that is. Tabla, blah, 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 blah. But then if you want this a little bit more masculine, that leaf could still be kind of a fun little laurel leaf, right? Doop. Linear elements. I love it, right? Love it. Guess what Vicky's going with though? The butterfly, because I like it. So I want the butterfly on here. It's going to go, ooh, I'm throwing stuff all over the floor like this, but I'm still going to put another element on here. So we're going to commit the body of the butterfly with glue, and then I'm going to pop up the wings with foam dots. But I like it right about here. I love that it ties the peach and the mint in. I always call my butterflies he's. Have you ever noticed? And then I'm going to make sure his little ears, antenna, ears. That's his ears. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Right? So many things can work on here. It's whatever story you want to tell. I'm not the boss of you. You do whatever you like, but I love this. I freaking love that. Totally love this. Now, can I tell you something? If you're like, what would you do with it? So it could be a tag. It could go in an album. You could have scaled it smaller and you could have made, but do you see why mixed media is freaking magic? Look at that background. Now we could have made this out of foundations paper, but that's what's kind of magical about the ready-made backgrounds, is it's all there for you. So if you're like, okay, Vicky, now remember when Karen was here? She might have left. She was leaving. She's like, what would you do with this now? Can I just give you kind of an idea? So let's say it was going on this page or something. Let's say this was actually 12 inches. And I would put this maybe at the top. Guess what I would do on a page like this? Is then I would do additional thin and thicker flag banners. So my page would be like that, right? And then I would do with other pattern papers a whole bunch of flag banners, and then journal strips could come on here. And then I could even do just one strip of 3 photos, right? How fun would that be? You totally could add it onto a layout like that. It could go on the cover of a mini album. This could totally go on the cover of your mini album. Look at, totally, right? Love it. If you're a school teacher, you could just do, like, I think it's just a fun art element. Guess what? This might just go in a box and I might never do anything with it. But I love, for me personally, with crafting, is I just love the process of making. I don't really care if I do anything with it. I'm really not tied into anything. I just make because it brings me joy. I love it. Just here's the other thing. Jerry, isn't this fun? Because maybe you don't have photos printed, so you don't really know what you want to do. So there's no reason you can't do a little prep time where you sit down and just make some of these little title blocks. And then you can add them when you made, instead of buying it, you have made a little element that you could use. Like, and look at fun things like that you might have around, like some little doilies, right? There's no reason that doily couldn't go. Look at, oh, love that as an element at the top of that, right? Love it. In case you weren't sure, I love it. So I love it is 100% just the act of making. I don't care if I do anything with it. I could throw it all in the garbage and I wouldn't even care. I know some of that gives you a heart attack, but I don't even care. I can hear my daughter up there being loud. She's being loud. What's she doing up there? So I feel like the only other thing, if you said, Vicky, what else would you use on like finish with this, is some little gems or something that just kind of go up it. A little arrow, a chipboard arrow could be fun, right? Whatever you want to put on here, but we'll leave this for now. But you get that I would just put one more element. Oh, you know, it could be fun too, depending on how many circles you can see. Putting gems in the little circles could be really fun too. But for now, let's do one more tag. I feel like she's not chewing her supper. No, she's not, Julie. Little brat. I have too many words in my head. Haven't picked yours yet. Whenever you're ready, just make the base and then add. So look, 2 elements done. Let's do now a Speedy Gonzalez tag. So remember, my last idea is going to be a traditional tag shape. Traditional tag shape. I already know it's going to be florals. I already know we're going to do florals. Let's use some of the crap we have laying around here so we don't have to grab anything new. I have amazing here. Let's see if I can use that, because remember I put the powder on the back of it. So let's see if we can use some of our scraps. It's amazing. It's marvelous. Let's see the pieces we cut out already. So we could use this. We could use part of this, or guess what? Remember this one that has nothing on it? Why can't we use that? Why can't we use that? Because we don't want to waste it. So why don't we fake it? Let's fake it. Let's build something in the corner. So I'm going to make some mixed media out of some of the little dots that I have here. So I'm going to put this little guy on here. Going to fake it. That was still funny. Well, we know she's not chewing. Well, she probably is, because she probably went out and bought something. Or she might also have, because she will do this. So initially she'll be mad because it's not what she wanted to eat. But then she gets hungry and doesn't want to make herself anything. And when she's not looking, she would go and eat what I made. And I don't even fight it. I just keep telling myself she's going to grow up to be a strong woman, strong, independent woman. Anybody else out there have daughters that are amazing, but a lot. See, I just got to hook it. Got to get it in the right place. Your daughter's surname is Gonzalez. Oh, she's a lot, right? Yeah, right? But she's amazing and the same. Smart, funny. But she'll let you know when well, here's the other thing that I find. So friends out there who have gone through this or in the middle of it, or you have some to look forward to, when your kids get a little older and then you know nothing. That's one of my favorite parts right now. So I'm going to start this, but I'm also going to do a quick stamp right here of a script stamp. So let me grab one. So right now in my house, I don't know anything. And I'm like, I remember when I knew everything, they thought I was just the smartest mummy in the world. And now I'm a dum-dum, just so you know. In the eyes of my children, I'm a dum-dum now. I don't know anything. So I just am wondering when that happened. When did that happen? They used to think like, oh, Mom, what would you do? You're so smart. And now it's like, you don't know anything. I'm like, okay, thanks. Thanks for coming out. So let's add just a little scripty right here. Might not even be very straight, but it'll be good enough. Oh, I love it, right? Just a little scripty. And now, because I don't know how dry it is, my oldest is my only daughter, very strong-willed, all grown, psychologist. Oh yeah, right? It is. It's fun. So I'm going to put this sticker now. I'm hoping that the ink isn't too wet, so just be careful. But see, that's going to be tricky. So I should have taken it off in layers, but let's hope Vicky can manage it. So I'll start with the widest part, and wherever this lands is where I'm committing, right? Whatever I end up getting here is what was meant to happen. Good enough. So it kind of has a bubble in it, but I'll layer something on top. So I'm digging that. I think that's fun, right? We're making a little bit of mixed media in the corner. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world right now. Is some of the looks I get too sometimes from all three of them in this house. I'll be like, I am not a dum-dum. Don't treat me like I am. So I'm going to put that. Oh, I love it. Okay, layer that there, and then it'll wrap over the side. So we can just make a little mixed media. I'm going to have to cover up the mess I just made. Okay. So digging that, right? Made a little bit of mixed media. Let's make our tag shape. So I'm just going to cut the tops because we want this to be a tag, right? Are you digging it? If we make it a tag shape at the top. You have 6 girls, the joys of them growing up, but they have all grown into amazing women with having families of their own. Oh my goodness, 6 girls. I bet you that was a lot of fun and sometimes not so much fun, right? But I bet you that I would love, right? The holidays and stuff at your house must be amazing. So I'm going to mark, right? I cut one side and then I'm just going to mark the other and I'll put it in my paper trimmer. I just want to start with the shape so that this is what ends up happening to me. Anybody else? So I wonked it up. That angle is in no way the same. So let's make it shorter and then try to adjust. So I need to come in a little bit. So I measured it. I don't know why it wouldn't be the same. I used the same angle, but we'll fix it a little bit and then just go with it. Now I just go with it. It's close enough. Do you agree? It's close enough, Vicky. Nobody's going to notice. Okay, so there is the base of my tag. I use the ready-made background scrap, but I don't have very much mixed media on it. So we just made our own with some of the stickers and a stamp. Wow, Sharon, you have 9 kids? That is amazing. Wow. So let's find some elements that we can put on here. So I have part of this, could be fun, right? I could layer a piece of this on here. Yeah, I like that because this will be like kind of like for framing in some of my artwork. So look at what we can do. I'm going to take, I think this one is open, some of my matte acrylic gel. I'm going to squirt that down on here. And I'm super fancy. I'm going to rub that on here. And then on the edge of this paper, so I don't go outside of it, right? And this is just a nice adhesive to use, or you could use a Yoo-hoo glue stick if you have that. Okay, and I will put this down, and then I will cut off what I don't need. Ow, I like that. I'm going to go kind of on an angle. Rub that on there. Wipe my dirty finger off. Can clean my stamp at the same time. I love that. No kids, but 2 younger sisters that have more drama than the Real Housewives franchise. I'm just sad. I like Real Housewives. I haven't watched that for a while, but I love Lisa Rinna And they just said that she is not on the show anymore. And I'm like, why? I like the drama. I hate when they get rid of some of the characters that I love. Right? I know she brings drama, but I think that is what brings part of the fun. So I put a little bit of that on there. Let's trim off the excess. And then we will okay, Vicky's eyes are getting tired, so she's hoping she can actually see it. Start building with some of the flowers because I feel like we started a base, like we have a base. I like the base of this tag, right? We can put a half circle up top. Do I have a circle punch handy? We'll find one. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Here's a circle punch. That'll work. She said she didn't like the drama, but I was watching the YouTubes and they said that they think that Lisa Rinna got fired, that she didn't quit. So interesting tidbits of information, right? But I'm like, I like you, Rinna. Don't leave. And I also don't like change a lot when the shows and stuff you watch. Like, I don't like when characters leave or they switch people out. I like it to stay consistent. Okay, I'm looking for what pattern do we want to punch the little circle-y out of. Oh, hearts could be fun if you cut the hearts. That could be fun on this one, couldn't it? So we got to still put a title on here. So I'm going to have to figure out what title I want. And then I just need a little piece of paper and I'm going to clean up as I go. Because once that's done, I don't need any of that. So let's put it away because we have a big day here tomorrow with the start of the print shop class. So I'm going to be here doing some paper cutting with my closest friends. So where are the 6x8s? Did I put everything away? Maybe. So guess what? The only piece I have left out is purple. So it's going to be purple. And I'm going to do a half circle. That can go at the top like that. I like it. That works. Did you love her? Yes. I like that. The show is going to be boring without her. That's what I think. So I was watching, I don't know, one of those shows on YouTube, and they were saying that it's because the Twitter fans don't like her or whatever. But I have not watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think that's what she's on, right? In a very long time. So I don't even know what drama was going on because I don't watch it. Because I'm on here crafting with my friends. So let's just decide what layers that we want to start adding. I need a linear element. And let's look at some of our titles. Ooh, but look at, like, there's some fun stuff, right? We really can add some of the greens. So I'm digging that already. Right? So we'll decide what that's going to be. And then a big title. I need something long because I think, so I could do the title off the tag like this, which maybe that'll work. Right? So imagine we do something that just kind of layers off of the tag like that. And then I still can put some floral elements on here. I love it, Erin. Yeah, like, so you know, a lot of times on a Friday night, you guys just come and hang out and you're like, okay, I worked all week. I don't have the energy in me to do this live, but it all will sit here when you're ready. You can come, ooh, look at snapshots. Could go, ooh, maybe, look at friends. I could put it across with some backing, maybe. We'll leave that there, decide. But I also think a floral would be good on this one, don't you? Just layer some florals. Because we haven't used any of the floral elements in my curry bowl. So let's decide what's it going to be. What's it going to be? Nope, not that one. Yeah. So I could keep it kind of muted for this one. Or we could do something like that. And like this, like smaller, just little pops of flowers. And you know, I'm just going to pick something and go with it. That's what's going to end up happening here. Or we can keep it all. Nope, the yellow won't work today. I laugh when Rich is above me, and if he goes on our desktop computer, it's pretty much right above me. But do you know when you have those chairs and they make a ton of noise when you drag it? Like when they lift it, it makes a squealy noise across the floor. That is what's happening. Oh, I like that. I'm going with that. I'm gonna stick with that, but I'm gonna move it all up a little bit. I'm gonna stick with that, but I'm gonna move it up. Where that big orange flower you had for the last one. Yeah, but I want to keep it because I still have to get a title on here, right? So look, if we add some of these elements and move them up the tag, and then our title's going to go in here somewhere, but we could kind of layer the flowers in like this. You know what I mean? Like they're a part of the vine going up here. So I'm not committed yet, but you get what I'm saying, right? And then pop elements of that up and then decide what is going to go on here for a tag for our title. Let's pick a title. Let's decide what it could be. Because there's things, right? You could layer like another title on there, like another tag, right? A tag on a tag. That could go on here. So good vibes only. We could do a circle. Don't like it. So that's not going to happen at all. Hello could go on here like that. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. And we could layer it with something else, because the other thing that if you guys have been hanging out with me for a while, you know I do, is these cheat ones, right? These cheat ones where this is one piece, because I'm only allowed 50 pieces in an ephemera pack. So we will do these that are cut apart, but look at it, it's all of these are different words. So that might go nice in here somewhere. But the other thing, I agree, let's look on the puffies. Is there one we could do where we could layer a couple different ones? Let's look. Let's look. And I'm running out of steam at this point too. So I just got to figure something and move on. Or what about, could we do something like this? See, some of these, I kind of like that, but I need a piece to stick it on. Not that. But right, I kind of dig that. I just need another piece to stick that on. Hello, new day. I like the amount of dimension that offers. So I'm digging that. Right now, I know I love that on there. And now I just need to find a little strip I can attach it to. I need a little piece of cardstock or something. What do we have over here that will work? Ooh, that will work. So I'm going to take an element of this and put it on here. It was looking a little flat to me, and now I feel happier about what's going on. So I'm going to take a little strip that we make a little banner. So I'm going to make a little layer flag banner on here that this element can clip on like that and can attach right here. Love it. What is this? Will any of these fit? I can decide and then cut it off if I don't like it. Let's see. if I center it right in there, can it do some kind of fun little taggy top? Let's try it again. Maybe if I center it better. I love that if I can get it to work. I just don't know if I'm good enough at centering it perfectly in there. We'll try. It's not perfect. Okay, so pretend that could have been a thing, but it's not a thing. And we'll put it on there again. I love that already. Look at that little bit of extra umphy it adds. Let's attach that with some foam dots. We're going to give this some dimension. And by putting the foam dot on top of my little tag, it will keep it in place. Oops. That backing didn't come off. So you watch. I'm not done, but I do like already. I'm happy with that. Hello, new day. And then we'll add you as a lifty element there, like that. Okay. So that's going to go on there. And now let's see if we can still layer our elements in here. So pop it up like that. Oh, yes, I do like that. So let's commit to this guy. A little bead of adhesive so he stays put. Everything is a boy, right? My butterflies, my leaves. I never say, let's make sure she stays put. I say, let's make sure he stays put. Wonder if we just had a lot of pets or something that were boy pets, and that tonight my son is my favorite child. Because he came home, he ate the tacos. If Devin is listening to this, she'll be like, why were you talking about me like that? I'll be like, because I could, because they're my friends. And they were going to commiserate with me when you were being a brat. Oh, I like that. Okay. So we're starting there. I don't know if the black one will fit. Well, I like it, but I'm going to pop it up. Okay. So I know it's going to go right about here. And part under and part on top, because I like to do that. Maybe not though with this one. Oh, I love it. It's coming together, friends. And I'll show you closer. Fading fast. Got to head to bed. Night. See you tomorrow, friend. This one's supposed to be a fast one, Margie. I'm trying to make it a fast one. So let's get it done, Vicky. Aiming for 10:15, okay? That's what I'm aiming for. Hello, Darcy. How are you? Okay, let's see. Is that enough dimension? Oh, I love it. I love it. So I'm not committing yet, okay? I know this is going to go on here somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure if that's where it's going to go. And then we have our little flowers. Do we still want those on there? I don't know yet. Do we want a word on here? Do we want another label? Oh, Vicky, decisions, because I don't know if I like them on here now. Oh, I guess, oh, they could go on this side though, maybe. Off the bottom like that. Maybe. What do we think? I don't mind that, but let's pop this guy up and see what it looks like. And I'm okay with it hanging off the tag a bit too. And then just something needs to fill in this corner. So we could put I have little butterflies on my stickers. Let's look. just need to figure out what's going on here. And I like that. Yeah, just commit. Just committing. I'm doing it. Not every single one is going to be knocking it out of the park, right? Some of them we just get it done. That's how I look at it. Some of it, just get it done, Vicky. And look, 2 I loved. We'll see. We'll see in the end if I love this one. Where is the glue? Oh, right there. There we go. Clip the end. Clip the end. Decide. I'm going with it, right? Just got to commit. Smaller one here. Burp, burp. See, I don't mind it, right? So far, looking pretty good. And do we want the third up there? Not that color, though. Do we have another guy that can work? Oops, didn't come out of there, did it? Let's see. I have another purple. Well, at least the purple ties in the, oh, I like that. The purple up here, right? But let's see. I like it. I like it. There. Look at that. Okay, hello, new day. And then we could see if we can put some kind of little title piece down here. Let's see what we have that we could work with. Is there anything on the chipboard that will work? Are you guys still hanging out? Hello, Jennifer. How are you? And we don't have to poo-poo it yet, right? Don't have to poo-poo it yet. Let me finish and see if you guys say, yes, we do have to poo-poo it. It is really not pretty. Oh, look. See what I was saying? Don't throw your little pieces away. Sometimes you can use them for things. But hello, new day. And then I would like some kind of title thing down here. Hello, new day, a bright idea. Hello, new day, the best. Hello, new day. Oh, that says hello, new day. But look at, we could put like just a little, nope. No, I don't like it. This love. I like the linear aspect, but I do not like that. And some days you find exactly what you want, and some days you don't. Nope. Some days it just is easy, and some days it's not. Hello, new day, dream boldly. It will get lost. Some days you just go, yeah, Vicky, maybe you just need to step away from it. And what do we have floating around? Ooh, I don't hate that idea, right? We're going to cover the purple hearts. We might have to move it, but it is not at this point coming together for me. It might be one of those that you just go, it is good enough. Now, I'll tell you why I love that. Because it pulls the turquoise in here. This here bit pulls the turquoise in. And then I'll figure out something else to put with this here. So the turquoise in the little ring. And then what can we put with this here, do we think? But I like this. Hello, new day. This here pulls this and the ring, right? We have our little visual triangle going on. I don't hate that either. I'm going to add those because I am going to go a little crazy on this one. And then I will show you in when we put it in use, right? Go. And let's see if one of these little ones. Hello, new day. This here. Awesome photo. This here. This here. Awesome photo. Actually kind of works though, doesn't it? Although I feel like I need a little bit of black. Oh, let's look what else we have. This here. This here. A collection of memories. This here. Christmas is not going to work. This here's something awesome. It's not grammatically all that great, but I don't hate it. Hi, Vicky. Which tape are you using? Which tape? I don't know. I don't think I'm using tape. Was there adhesive? This Easy Runner Grand by Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. I love it. Let's find this here. I'm just reading, friends. To find here something. Oh, I like this. So this here, if I can dream it, I can do it. Look at, and it's black. Oh, I like that. So it says this here, if I can dream it, I can do it. And I actually really like that. So I'm going to put that on here. I'll show you guys closer. And guess why else Vicky likes this is the linear aspect of it, right? because it is long. It has the darker blue from this stem, and I like the font with the script piece because it's a nice bold font. And I'm going to add that there. Just waiting for the adhesive to tack up or set up. I totally love it. And then I just feel like it needs, will one of these arrows work on here? Let's see. This arrow, if it was going the other way, would be awesome, but it is not. So that one isn't going to work. I would put arrows on everything too, just so you know. Like, this is my favorite thing ever. Those little black arrows that can kind of direct, right? I like that. Ties in to the rest of the title. That totally works for me too. So let's glue that down. And then fills in this big green empty spot. We're almost done. And I'm not even mad about what I ended up with. Thank you very much, Chris. We made a bunch of them tonight. Look at, see that directional thing? Love it. Arrows, pencils, any linear elements, right? Any linear elements. And I'm telling you, like, I want a collection that if print shop, color study, and maybe storyteller had a baby. How do you guys feel about that for the fall collection? If the 3 collections, so we still have kind of paintbrush themes, and but if it all came together and made a new collection, I would not be mad about it. Because a lot of these elements I would use over and over again in different color families. I love this. Okay, look at. So I'm just going to embellish, and it turned out okay, didn't it? Okay, so now let's decide what we're going to embellish it with, because I have to clean all this crap up too before tomorrow when we're going to make more of a mess. What do we have? Oh, I have some stars. That could be very fun and ties the colors in. So let's take there. Oh, I love it. Off the chipboard. This is the other thing I could have a whole page of. Stars, hearts, circles, arrows. I saw a peek of my new collection that will come out in March. And I think you guys are going to see something needs to come over here, but I don't really love the spacing of it, but it'll work in there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. If I do say so myself, that's exactly what that needed. We need to finish it off with something here. And I love it. And I can't wait to share that one with you. But isn't it crazy that just finished my Christmas collection for next year, and now I'm starting collection number 3 for this year. I have to get my whole inspiration stuff done over the weekend, and we will actively start designing. There is no rest for the wicked, but that's what I'm telling you. I really feel like the whole idea I've put together so far is like if print shop, color study, and storyteller had a baby. What time do we start tomorrow? We start at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, look it. I love it. So now we just need an element up here. You get what I'm saying? I need another circle. I feel like that's all I need is a little circle in a different color. And what color would I like to pull out? Well, what do we have left? Right, there's the whole thing because Vicky's not going to grab anything else. Ooh, look it. That totally will work. So let me show you. Oh my goodness. My old body is screaming after sitting for a while. I need a 1-inch circle punch. Ooh, look how fun this would be. But I think it's too big. Let's see. Might work. We'll try it. Star punch. Let's see. What do you think? No. That's what I think. No. I like it, but no. I'll use that for something else though. It didn't go to waste. I feel like it just needs a circle. So let me show you. Do you like how I ask you guys and then I just do whatever I want anyway? No one is surprised by that by now, are you? Vicky says, what's your opinion? And then Vicky just does what Vicky wants. Right? So I'm going to put that on there. Love it. So I will glue it. And then trim at the top. And I'll show you something. See you later, Keisha. Okay. And I do, where you guys have been asking, I will eventually put it up in my shop. But let's see if one of these will work. That's funny. I'm pressing with all my heart. And it's the only reason it's doesn't take much is it doesn't need it. I love that. Layer, layer, layer. So this is the star hole reinforcer punch that I have a whole case of. But like I said, I have to get through print shop and then I will restock the store. But the whole thing is because I'm one Vicky, that if I stock the store, I also have to fill the orders and I can't do all of it. So we have to wait. So I'm going to put that there. And then guess what I'm going to, make a mess first, Vicky. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a brad. Not a brad, an eyelet. Okay. Love it. Okay. And then I am for reals done for tonight. So I'm so glad you guys stick with me, hang out. I'm going to punch a hole through the center of the star, just trying to line it up. There we go. And let's put a gold brad or gold eyelet in there. Do you guys still have all of your eyelets and brads? Because I know a lot of people clean these things out, right? Get rid of them. And this is from scrapbook.com. It's perfect for my little eyelet storage. Put that guy in there. Burp, burp. Right? Oh, look. Right? It finishes off beautifully. What do I have stuck in there? That was stuck in my crocodile. No wonder it wouldn't work. And we will put it in there. Burp, burp. Vicky's. Make sure it's all lined up. There we go. Lovely. What do you guys think? Can you guys see? There we go. So, Who wasn't too sure how this one was going to turn out? I bet some of you are like, okay, now she did a good job up till now. This one looks like poo-poo. And how do you feel about it now? Do you still think it looks like poo-poo or not too bad? So let me show you what we made tonight. Well, are you guys like, right? I love last week's. I love what we did last week. I wasn't coming on tonight, remember? I was tired. I had an incredibly stressful day and week. And I was like, I really don't have it in me. I don't have it in me tonight. I can't do it. And look, I didn't quit. I came, I showed up, and we conquered, right? I'm glad that you guys have faith. But isn't it kind of exciting that when like I was doing this one and I'm like, okay, now I just did 2 tags that I absolutely love. In this last one, I am not digging it at all. And I'm glad I didn't quit because I actually love how that turned out. Let's commit though, one of these at least, so it's not just hanging in the wind. There, better, much better there. So we have that, a traditional tag that says, hello, new day, this here. If you can dream it. Oh, if I can dream it, I can do it. So that is my kind of inspirational tag. The first one that we did with the little birdie today, attitude is everything, happy day. And our butterfly one, celebrate life moments. Celebrate life moments. I don't know about that title, but it's good enough. And then we can just embellish it later with, I feel like it would be fun to put some little dots in those centers. Like that. I like it. And then I feel like I need to fake one down here. Like there needs to, we need to fake one. Like if more of that was showing, but maybe there's a smaller dot on something else. But you see what I'm saying? That sometimes just that little element to add a little dimension is all you need. And you can never go wrong with metallic. I love it. So what do you think, guys? Turned out pretty good. What's your favorite? Let me know. And please don't forget to, when this is done, you guys can, easiest way that you can help me and payment for free Friday Night Lives is just make sure if you're on the YouTubes that you go and give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment, right? And subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos. But right, let's help me build this community. Let's bring our friends so that that we still have new friends that are coming and joining us, right? Because there's always room for more. So there's one. Love that. There is the next one. So pretty, right? Can you guys get a better view of it when I'm doing it from this camera? It still needs something right here. And I'll figure out what that's going to be. It could just be one more layer. Let's see. Do we have, oh, look it. Watch. You guys are going to laugh. Are you ready? I just found out what it is. You are going to laugh so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to glue it down before I show you. I'm here. I'm going to glue it down because you guys can't see what I'm doing. So let me show you. And it's perfect. It's like it was meant to be. So does anybody have any idea what I'm adding here? Any hints? I want to know if anybody knows what I just added on this tag. Are you ready? The little piece of pink, peach. Look at it was meant to be. Do you see? Whoop. Look at it's perfect. And it was that little scrapper from the top of the other one. Trying to do it straight. It's hard. Everything's backwards. So look at, do you see it? Little peach guy. Perfect. I love this. And then last but not least, was the little tag, friends. So closer look to see dimensionally. So here's what I have to say. I wasn't coming tonight. I was tired. I was just gonna go watch a movie with Rich and just take a break. And then I put it out there. It's viewers' choice tonight. What would you guys like to see? And tons of you said tags, and I'm like, tags? Like, what kind of tags? What am I gonna make tags? And then went, oh, you know what would be fun is just kind of elevating what we did last week. So if we use ready-made backgrounds, but no mixed media tonight, where we're showing you, I just use stuff. Tonight was just about stuff and layering it and not being afraid to add some dimension. And we made 3 tags that could be standalone, just make them for fun. You could change the words that you use, and they could be little, scale them down. They could go on cards. They could go in your file folder. What is that thing called? Where you make little cards that go in the little filey thing. It could go in a tag book, and they could be titles on a scrapbook page. Because I showed you. Let me grab another. Let me show you. Let me show you a ready-made background. Here, this will work. Okay, here's ready-made background, right? There is your whole layout. And then just put some photos on it. Done. The tag. I have to, because everything's backwards. Let me show you. There you go. Put it on your layout. Ooh, Vicki, everything's backwards. And there you go. Just put some photos in there and some mats. Done. Memory decks. Thank you, Kim. I have issues. Are you home now, Kim? From your vacation? And then look, there's another one. Done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I will not be here for general public next Friday. Next Friday is for real, because I was a liar last week, the print shop event weekend, and I will be doing a card class for the group on Friday. Want a peek? I moved it all. So, oh, here. I'm going to be doing these next Friday with the people in the group. A whole bunch of cards with mixed media. It's going to be so much fun. And then it's the album class and the layout class. So I have a lot to do next week, so I won't be here. And then we're going to be in February. So don't forget, if you are not already a member of the Vicki Boutin Creative Community Group page on Facebook, join so you can impart or offer suggestions with what you'd like to see for our Creative Foundations month of February. We already know that I think the first week is going to be Valentine's themed. I'm going to do mixed media, Valentine themed hearts. We're going to use heart dies, heart stamps, and some kind of layered mixed media that's in pink. Here's the color palette already. I think it's going to be in pinks, reds, yellow, and turquoise. That's going to be my Valentine's color theme. And then I'm going to take all your suggestions on techniques you would like to see me do on Wednesday during the month of February from my book, Creative Foundations. So I'll start a thread probably right now. I'm going to take a picture of the cover of the book, and I'm going to say anyone who has a copy, or if you've downloaded a copy to your, what's that called? Kindle. You can get like a Kindle copy, and then I would like to see what your requests are, and I'm going to pick the ones that I want to do. And you could either pick a single technique, you can ask me to combine 1, 2, or 3 techniques, whatever you want to do, and then you're going to help me create the content for the month of February. And if you're new here, you're not going to want to miss it, because there are some awesome ideas in the Creative Foundations book, and it's going to be so much good. So it's going to be so much good. it's going to be so much fun. So thank you as always for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or your Saturday, whatever part of the world you're in. If you're watching after the fact, thank you very much. Please give a thumbs up to the video. Make sure you're subscribed and you've hit that reminder bell so you don't miss anything that I'm doing here on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, make sure that you have liked and are following my Facebook page, and leave comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say. And we'll see you later, guys. Thanks. That was so much fun tonight. Thank you for always making me want to show up and create, because I ended up in a better mood going to bed than I would have if I hadn't joined you guys here tonight. So thank you and have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.